Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, please. Ooh. Hey Trisha. Y'all, I got some information I need to give you guys. And as well, I want to, just have an open discussion on tonight. Make sure you guys hit the like button, please. We're gonna have a conversation, y'all. We're gonna talk about taxes. Because we Bixby voice privacy contents have been updated. Hold on. Continue to use. Okay. Um, Hold on, y'all. Not you die. Oh no. Y'all, we gotta have a conversation about tax preparing and who to trust to do your taxes and how to know that um and to know when um I'm gonna be honest and to know when if you owe the government or if you owe the unemployment people from your state, they're gonna come for your money. There's a lot of people that's being disappointed. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for some people to come in, and we're gonna get into the content. We're gonna have an open discussion, whatever y'all want to talk about. But I definitely want to talk about this because there's a lot of people that are upset about their refunds on social media. I do want to say, you guys, to continue to pray for the McCray Kings. Pray for Tremelo, the McCray Kings, guys. He's going through something. Let's just keep him in prayer. And as well, make sure, hey, Angie, make sure you guys, they did make an announcement today. Make sure you guys watch their show and still give them support and love just to keep their content growing or, go subscribe. But we need to have an open discussion, y'all, about refunds. We need to have an open discussion about who we allow to do our taxes and making sure that we're dealing with legit people because I just got off social media and I am disturbed. I just got on a Facebook group and I have been disturbed about what I have saw. And I'm sorry that, this has happened to people, y'all. People are being so fraudulent now. People are desperate for money and they will do anything to get it. And that even mean being fraudulent. Even being fraudulent. Okay, so first thing, guys, this is tax season. And I'm saying a lot of y'all don't know this, but I do I do step my feet in a lot of different things. I do taxes for people. I am a very honest person. I don't, I do people taxes. I honest with my people up front. I don't charge much because it's just something simple that I do, just to help other people out. Um, but I recently had someone that I did taxes for that had an offset. If you said check on the IRS website and you check on your refund, and on your refund it says that you have an offset, you need to figure out why you have an offset. Um, I'm gonna say this IRS stuff, then we're gonna just talk. Um, some people when the offset happens, the first thing that I'm going to have to ID verify. That's why I said people are doing a lot of fraudulent things. Think about it. If y'all the ones that signed up for the PPPP, they're coming for you. The unemployment people, the people that was drawing unemployment and was knowing that and was still working, or you done overdrew your unemployment when they was giving out the extra money. They coming for you this year. They are coming for their money. They are coming for their money. So I'm glad that I work, and I'm glad that I didn't do the PPP. You know, I understand. Yeah, like me too. I have been knowing it too, and yes, people I have to ID verify, and a lot of people now are ID verifying. If you are the person that works and doing taxes, make sure you are if you know that you owe, like if the IRS is right, me if the IRS, hey child, you better keep with what you know. I only deal with me. I found my own, and it's certain people that trust me to do theirs, and that's it. I was gonna do an extra person, but then something just I just didn't want to do it with it. But yeah, a lot of people are being taken advantage of. I understand some, if you see somebody that says that comes on the if the unemployment people is writing you saying, hey, we done overpaid you X amount of money. Get on the phone and contact the unemployment office immediately. Because they're gonna come for their money. And they don't care how they get their money. They're gonna come get it. And that even means if they garnishing your check. Or even if that, because that happened to me. Like I overpaid unemployment. That came from my check, baby, and I wasn't making much. They didn't care. They still wanted their money, and they got some of my taxes. The government gonna want their money. In person is best. Um, See what it is with Cash App. You have like if you're a lot of people. Let's just be real. A lot of people are like with Cash App or signing up for Cash App, but their name is not listed. When you sign up for Cash App, you sign up, you use your name and stuff like that. A lot of people don't use their name. A lot of people are just using whatever kind of name, and then they're getting it deposited in their in their Cash App bank account. Cash App being that ain't if when you sign up for Cash App and your name ain't XY, if your name ain't the name that's on that deposit, they gonna send it back. That's the issue. Make sure wherever you put your money in, like I Chime, so I put mine in Chime, and Chime gonna make sure that they ain't finna deposit no money that don't supposed to be where it's supposed to be. That's how they is. And if it's some fraudulent activities on your account and you've been with them a while, they will text you and say, "Hey, is this you?" If not, then we ain't gonna let this go through. Because I done got several text messages. And you can just use a regular bank. I wouldn't trust a Cash App, because Cash App has a lot of problems. And if you don't have your name on there, like your government name on the thing or on your cash card, like some people say YSG, not your cash symbol, but your name that you signed up with. Some people may put the real spill, and then um and then uh they do their refund, and then boom, they refund was there, then it got taken back. You know why? Because that ain't your name that's listed on this account. This could be the real spill, and we don't know who the real spill is. That's how the bank works. So make sure that like you put in you like make sure when you signing up for stuff or have a cash card or something like that is on your name. And make sure if somebody that you set up an account with, like do taxes with, like this, I just read where this lady said that she used a woman from out in Atlanta somewhere, and she wanted to do her taxes. She said, "Oh, if you ain't never worked, if you ain't drawing number unemployment, I can get you $20,000 back from the IRS." Now, how in the hell can you give somebody $20,000 that ain't working? Yes, that can happen, but then when it's time for you to get that money, the person not get you don't get the money. The person send it to a bank account that's not in your name. That's probably in your name, but you don't know nothing about it. And so they took your whole entire refund. And you sitting up here crying on social media. We can't help you. Be careful who you do business with. Be careful who you do business with. I know, Angie. I know. I know. Like, I had to really just say, I am not going to be doing people like that. People need their money, y'all. Times are like definitely hard. Like, I was thinking this is the time that we really needed the stimulus checks. This is the time that we really need the stimulus checks. Exactly. And guess what it comes to? Directly to them. And then they get your money and you sit here on say social media on the tax groups crying. And it ain't nothing we can do about it. Call the IRS. Because I wouldn't trust somebody to say, oh, let me get you $20,000. I wouldn't even want to play with the government like that. Because it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to you, baby. Trust me when I say that. I would not play with the government. Um, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, like W-2s, if it's a W-2 that you ain't made over $500, yeah, don't worry about that. But if it's like where you like yeah, 20,000 tears. Yeah, that's what you gonna be crying. That's what you gonna be having, 20,000 tears. I'm like, no. You should never promise me myself. I always try to tell my people, I try to fly right. Now, if you do something, if you want me to do something on your account that you know that ain't right, don't hold me responsible for it. That's on you. I'm just doing you. That's why I don't charge them. Like some people charge $400-$500, and really you're inputting their information. You're not really, yes, it's your time. That's why I charge $50 because like it ain't nothing more than an hour of your time. I may go into business when I finish my business degree to go in business to do taxes, just be my own tax service company. But right now at this time, I you know, I just try to advise people, what to do. A lot of my family members ask me like, hey, like I had a family member that came to me and asked me, about a situation about somebody. People are a trip. So listen to this, y'all. So say for instance, me, I do your taxes and I gave you a certain price. Okay, so I do your taxes and it's like you get back by $8,000-$9,000. So I gave you this set price. Um, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like if like okay, I'm gonna get to that, Trisha, because maybe I can educate y'all and y'all can feel comfortable enough to do your own taxes. Because I do a lot. I rather I'm cool with charging people $50 because hey, the $50 in my pocket, like me and my kids can do whatever we want to do. It's just extra money in my pocket. It's not something that I live off of. It's just something that I can, doing the taxes for people. It's just a little extra $50 in my pocket. Hey, I ain't got to cook that night. That's all I say. Hey, this go towards something that I need to really be paying for. That or if I need to get a little few extra items, that's what I can do. Like I might have made like $200. I don't do a lot of people that I don't put myself out there like that because I don't want to be responsible for a lot of people right now, knowing that I go to school, I'm a full-time mom, and all that. But anywho, so this person, okay, the lady did her taxes, and she gave her a set price. Well, she got her taxes back, right? And she asked her, you know, um, she can't. For what I understand, she said, "Well, hey, since you got your taxes back, she said she inboxed her to pay her. She was like, I was gonna pay you a set amount of money. She said, let me send you your money. And she said, well, since you, I guess she said, well, my prices don't went up. Trisha, I can already hear your response to this. And she said her prices went up, and that she gonna have to pay her price, her the price that her price went up to, like $500, or she going to um don't let nobody do y'all like this. She's going to amend her tax return and send it back to the IRS so she won't get no taxes. That is a scare tactic. Let me say this to y'all. For somebody that knows how to amend tax returns, if somebody gives you a set price on um how much that they're going to pay for taxes, then they come back and say, hey, my price increased. No, you said that this is the amount that I had to pay. I know people are crazy, y'all. When it comes to money, y'all, when taxes season stuff come up, I still like I have not gotten paid by people. But I said, but let me tell y'all how good God is. And let me good, because when you are good people and when you are honest and you try to be a good person, I'm like this. If I don't get the $50, cool. It don't hurt my pocket. But you gonna need me again. So make sure you do right by me. So if next year roll around and you ain't paid me, don't come to me to wanting to do your taxes until you give me my $50. If you don't want to pay that $50, then go to somebody else. But 9 times out of 10, the people that always put me down, they come right back and pay me my money. And guess what? I happily do their taxes again. See, you ain't gotta beg nobody to do right by you, because especially when they know you have the knowledge that you need to help them, because other people will swindle you. Hey Chris, how are you? Angie, Trisha, Chris, y'all are, yeah, she already had her money. Like I'm one of them people like, hey, I'm just like, I don't just say, hey, I'm gonna take $50 out of your taxes. I be like, you know what I'm saying? If you trust me enough with your personal information, then I should trust you enough to know that the little $50, that probably ain't gonna hurt you because you getting $8,000, $9,000. So that little $8,000, $9,000, even though I may be selling myself short because I'm putting my time in and taking time away from other stuff that I could be doing, my kids, my house, schoolwork, but I'm putting that time in to assist you with doing your taxes, then I feel like if I can trust you enough to give me the $50. You get what I'm saying? Well, that's if you own your own software. Like I don't own my, like some people just do it for you and you just pay them. Me, I don't feel like doing all that because stuff get construed people. So this is how it works. You know what I'm saying? And it's been working for me for a long, long time. Even though $50 ain't nothing much, but in my opinion, is I'd rather pay me the $50 than to pay H&R Block or anybody else six, seven, $800, and sometimes it's more than that. Um, I have my one of my people on their own business, and they want me to be their accountant. Like they told me to go finish my degree so I could go ahead and do that business part of it where I own my own business and be their personal accountant, hang on, be their HR person, and do their accounting work and stuff like that. But I just, right now, hey, Anastasia, how you doing? You made it in, girl. We just got started. Yeah, you either way it goes, you're gonna get the money when they get the money. Because like even with the software that you use, say for instance, if you use TurboTax or TaxLayer, free free freetaxusa.com, places like that. If you use those people, guys, like they're gonna once the IRS. So a lot of I'm gonna give you a website to go to tpg.com. When you get a date, go to tpg.com. A lot of people don't know the game. Just to keep a trace of your money, you can go to the IRS website and you can get your tax transcript and everything, and check to on your tax transcript for this year on how to get your tax, when your tax going to be released. But you can go to TPG. Just Google TPG if you are and if you got a refund date, just to see if the software like TaxLayer and TurboTax use TPG. And I think most of all the tax services use TPG to get their funds from. So what they do is, since you use their software, they take the money first, and they get their money from the software, and then they send you the rest of the money. Same thing with H&R Block. They have their own separate bank account where they send the money, and then they send it to you. That's how it works. Hey, Reese Cub, how are you doing? But don't let people swindle you out of money. The person that reached out to me, she was like, "Can she amend her tax return and make her look like she can't get no that she can't get no tax?" I said, "Baby, the only way that she can do that is she pay the money." See, what people don't know, when you do amend tax returns, like you have to pay money back. Like you have to pay like $50 back to TurboTax or TaxLayer to amend the tax return. So once you amend the tax return, it's a whole nother software, because you have to compare the numbers on what you trying to file now compared to what you filed before. And they gotta compare it, and they'll tell you what you owe. Yes, they can amend it and pay the $50, but who want to waste their time like that? And if they have the documents showing that they filed the right type of documents, if they file anything on you, then that is fraud. Yes, yes, yes. It is definitely Friday, honey. It's definitely Friday. Reese, you missed Joseph and Tremel's live. You need to go watch. That's all I'm gonna go say. But it's a sad day for us on the YouTube streets. Um, but what we're talking about, y'all, is we are talking about taxes, and I'm telling you, putting people on game to know to not use these people that on YouTube, on Facebook, and stuff like that. That oh, me too. That are, like don't use people that on Facebook saying, "Hey, 20,000 subscribers." You know, saying gonna say, "Hey, I mean your taxes." Gonna say 20, getting you. I'm gonna get you $20,000 if you work. If you haven't worked, if you just draw on unemployment, I'm gonna get you $20,000. Those people are fraudulent, and what they do, they'll find a fool. I mean, I don't call nobody a fool, but they're gonna find an innocent person, and a person that really needs some money, just as desperate as they are for money. Let's just keep it real. And they're gonna make this whole. They're gonna do the taxes for them, and then when it's time, they're gonna give them the number and say, "Hey, this is how much you're getting." They're gonna use their social security number. I don't want nobody to fall victim to this. And then they check their taxes and they say, "Hey, this is when your taxes are supposed to deposit." And then when the taxes deposit, you your money ain't in your bank account. And that what they have done is got a prepaid card and got the money deposited on the prepaid card. And now you sitting there looking stupid. You sitting there crying and trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my money. Yes, you're gonna have to report them to the IRS. You're gonna have to go through maybe 6, 7 months of fighting to get your money back. So be careful It's not hard to file your taxes as much as y'all. Some people like I don't feel like dealing with the numbers and stuff like that. It's so easy. Um, it's so easy to do it on your own, especially if you don't have a lot of deductions and stuff like that that you have to take. So it's not that hard. But don't fall yourself to fraudulent people. That's my concern. If y'all listening in and you ain't filed the taxes yet, continue. If do not fall to fraudulent people that get on social media. Yes, yeah, I know someone that got into a basket when the guy that did his taxes got in trouble. Exactly. Like I said, I do people taxes, but I'm straight up. I put input they stuff. I and nobody had no problem. The only time you got a problem is when you owe unemployment and you ain't paid unemployment day money. See, a lot of people didn't know unemployment was gonna come hard for their money, but they are, and trust me, you done had several notices from unemployment that you need to pay your money. So if you are listening to me and the unemployment is writing you to tell you, hey, we done overpaid you. We need our money. Give the unemployment day money, child. I'm telling y'all, because they coming. They're gonna garnish your checks. They're gonna garnish your taxes. You sitting here thinking you getting eight, nine, $10,000, baby, and you don't owe. They don't overpaid you by six. They getting all of it, and you're gonna be stuck with like two, and then you're gonna be crying and upset, looking at your tax preparer like what you did wrong when the tax preparer ain't did anything wrong, just because you wanted the extra money. So you didn't call and cut it off because you wanted to keep that extra. What it was we were getting, they was getting back in 2020 because I wasn't getting it because I was working. Well, look, Trish, let me say this. Anybody, you wanted that money now too, right? But then when they say, "Hey, we done overpaid you," you got to pay. Hey, and that's life, baby. That's life, especially when you're dealing with the government. We done got stimulus checks. I'd rather have the free money. Like I really wish now that as I'm thinking about it, we really didn't need those stimulus checks because we were all in the home. Like, come and think about it, y'all. Let's keep it real. When we were sitting at the house, what were we spending that money on? Baby, I was door dashing. I was people in Walmart buying unnecessary stuff. Sam's Club buying unnecessary stuff, ordering stuff offline. Like with those stimulus checks, yeah, a lot of people need them, but now we definitely need stimulus checks. And I think they should have held off from giving us one of those stimulus checks because now it's the need. And now a lot of people are upset because times are hard, eggs is high, and stuff like that. So I feel that the stimulus checks would be a great thing at this time. But right now, child, all we got is taxes. And I don't want nobody to fall victim to tax fraud. And don't let nobody say, try to double charge you for taxes. If they gave you one price, let them take that price. And then if they say they're going to amend your taxes, first of all, tell them how they're going to amend something. Because when you have to amend something, you can take a picture of anything. But one thing about it, when you amend your taxes, I'm giving y'all game. When you amend taxes, you have to send in proof that this is that. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like if you're being audited. If they ask you for your W-2 form and you have to file a W-2 form and amend your taxes because you have to file a W-2 form, you have to actually send in that W-2 form. And if you ain't sent that person that W-2 form and just gave them a screenshot, they're gonna want the actual document. Um, if I'm just trying to help somebody that did not know, child. Yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we had people at Walmart buying TVs, and it's COVID out there, and we up in Walmart buying TVs, child. You is not. Whatever, Chris. But yeah, y'all. I just wanted to talk about that. Um, and talk about stimulus and stuff like that. I definitely wanted to make sure that I give you guys a heads up on. I know I should have been gave you guys a heads up and keep you guys updated on the taxes and stuff like that. But child, child, my mental ain't been right. But I'm getting it back because child, I refuse to let the devil win. Um, but how everybody week been this week? What everybody's been doing? Y'all, I know I haven't been on the news and the views lately, y'all. It just y'all, I just got to find the time to really just sit down and research and put my stuff together. I know I still want to talk about um I still want to talk about hey Mitchell for L, how are you? Um I still want to talk about that lady in the station you emailed me about. I still want to talk about her. The y'all, we need to. I should have started listening to the Alex Murdaugh trial because Alex Murdaugh done had the nerve to get on the stage, child, and play victim. And it just, I'm looking at some of the snippets of him. Chris, that's the guy that's in your state. Uh, he's on trial right now. This trial been on like 2 to 3 weeks, child, and it's been a long trial. I'm so ready for him to be. But they say they really don't have soundproof evidence that Alex Murdaugh has done anything. So I don't know. Um, but it's just a long trial. This trial is longer than I know. See, 5 weeks. I thought it was two. In 5 weeks, child. That's. I know the jury retired and ready to go home. I bet you they like, man, look, either he guilty or not guilty. But child, I'm ready to go home. It's a whole month off work. But think about it, it's a whole month off work, but you're still working really when you're sitting there listening to all this evidence and you got to stay woke and try to go through the process. It can be a lot. So um it can be a lot. If y'all excuse the background noise, child, my child, he just go sit down. He just want to just child. And y'all, I was watching. I do want to y'all feel how y'all was feel about this. So, um, they had somebody. I don't know if y'all watched Dr. Phil Mitchell Forever. Do you remember? Because I know you from where I'm from. Do you remember, um, that like last year or year before last? No, that was last year around this time. It was like around October of last year. Somebody like it was a daycare center. Why is it on already? No, we have not. Well, child, he got to play innocent. He got to play innocent somewhere. Um, but listen. Um, okay, so I was watching Dr. Phil the other day. That was yesterday. He had two people on there that children were terrorized by the daycare workers. I don't know if y'all watch Dr. Phil, but I kind of watch it when I get off work a little bit. Yes, yes. It was on Dr. Phil. The parents was on Dr. Phil yesterday, and one parent said that. Now, how would y'all feel if okay, your kids they like maybe one or two, and the daycare workers are using a scary mask that look like what that mask look like? It's a very, 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 very scary mask. Well, how would y'all feel if the daycare worker was using that to kind of like keep the kids from stopping the kids from having bad behavior, eating, making them eat, and just kind of like terrorizing them to do what's right. Yeah, screen mask. That's what it was. And these parents, they called, they got the they got the daycare workers fired. They had um they basically had press charges on the daycare owner. They basically got the daycare shut down. Now they had another parent that came on the doctor field, said that her child was in the classroom. She said that she felt like what the daycare workers did was wrong and they shouldn't have been terrorizing children. Wow. How the daycare, like she said that she feels like how the daycare workers should have been fired, but she said that that's going too far because she said that the daycare owner is not responsible for the daycare workers' action. She felt like the daycare shouldn't have been shut down, just the workers being fired. So what y'all think of that? Me myself, I've been upset. Like I would have came to the daycare and talked to the daycare owner and told her about what's going on. They seen a video. See, the parents saw a video of their children petrified. Said that the kids were scared out their mind, and that like they came home talking about it, scared to sleep in the bed, and it was really, 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 really scared. It was really scaring them, and I feel like it was the right protocol to want because they shouldn't when you are a day like it does no matter what y'all. So if you are an owner of a business and you hire people and they do something that is not that doesn't show good workmanship, I say, or good character or anything like that, it is a reflection of your business because you hired these people. I honestly, and you have to be held responsible. It's just like when you have children or something like that. Um, I know. This is happening in our state, and they was on Dr. Phil. They the parents was just being, I feel like they were being overzealous about the situation. Yes, I do feel like the workers should have been fired because you don't use a mask to scare small children to get them to behave. You know what I'm saying? You speak to them, you talk to them, you know what I'm saying, put them in the corner. My daycare don't my she kind of like my kids daycare instructor baby. She from the military though. She kind of stern. She don't really holler at the children, but she gets stern with them and let them know, hey, you know, you're not gonna do this and do that, do that. Just like Jayla had her face in the glass yesterday, and I said, Jayla, get your face out the glass. Then she said, Jayla, don't do that. And then Jayla, she gonna do it anyway. I said, Jayla, get your face off the glass. She said, Jayla. That woman opened the door. She said, now why are you doing that? And then Jayla trying to look like used books. And but she's like I feel like you know it is a reflection on the business, but you have to speak with the daycare owner and see if they're going to resolve the issue. Let me just say that. If the daycare owner states that, hey, um, it says that, hey, I have fired the three people that was in the room and have hired more qualified people, then I feel like I would have been satisfied. But to go to the point of firing me, of wanting somebody to daycare, this is some hard times we living in. So to take somebody money out their pocket, man, I feel like because that's probably that's her business. Like you put this woman out of business, and the only thing you had to do was to address it with the owner and speak with the owner about it, get them, they would have got fired, and that would have been the end of it, and the baby would have still been able to go to daycare. But They just went over and beyond. A lot of people was on Dr. Phil mortified about the video, and I understand the video was not a good video, but I get where the other woman she stood beside the daycare owner and say, "Hey, she didn't have to lose her business, you know, because my child was mortified, and I don't excuse the lady's behavior, but they are fired." So we have to move on. Child, they done took it all the way to Dr. Phil. Mm-hmm. Done took it all the way to Dr. Phil, child. They must have reached out to him. And Dr. Phil, he just eating it all up. And then Monday, y'all really gonna trip out this. This girl said that some crazy girl, she might I ain't gonna say that. But anyway, um she said that Omarion, y'all, that's a fake sword. That's not a real sword. If you see it, it's a fake sword. My son is playing Ninja Turtle, so that's a fake sword. This is not a real sword. I don't buy my kids real things. That is a fake sword. So if you see the sword, exactly. But somebody staying at home to watch the baby one, or they driving 30, 45 minutes away to take their child to daycare. Um, sometimes we overdo things, and I have overreact, and I'm guilty of it too. But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, that was kind of taking it too far. Um, the next thing, y'all, this woman said that Omarion on Dr. Phil. This tripped me out. I was watching Dr. Phil, and his what's coming on next week. This woman said that she supposedly is in a relationship with Omarion, and she's sending him money. And child, I was like, no, ain't no celebrity gonna ask you for no money because they got money. And she said that they in a full blown relationship, child, just delusion. I was like, Lord have mercy. Dr. Phil been having some good shows, y'all. Y'all need to check it out. He even had the girl. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but y'all have heard about because I remember somebody mentioned it to me. Have y'all heard about the girl that married herself? Like was a whole bridezilla, like had a whole entire wedding, and she married herself. Like I understand, a lot of people feel like that is weird, but you know what I'm saying. I guess she married herself because her reasoning was, she loves herself and she want to build self confidence and stuff like that. But I ain't just gonna fully marry myself, child. No, I'm not gonna put on a whole wedding celebration and then marry myself and look in the mirror. That's a little bit on the conceited side to me because ain't no way I'm gonna marry. I'm gonna sit up here and marry somebody. Marry myself. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to dedicate yourself back to God and stuff like that. Yes, girl, she had a whole guest. Yes. She had entire guests. Yes. I was like, it was packed. I guess people like, let me go see this. Jamel, you were that go that way. Yes, she had guests, child. I was like, oh my God, lady. Excuse me. You are in a relationship with yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with love. Look, like self love, y'all is the best love. And we do. When if you're struggling to love yourself, sometimes we struggle to love ourselves. And, she really do love herself. And ain't nothing wrong with loving yourself. Because how can you expect somebody to love you if you don't love yourself? And I'm preaching to the choir, and myself. But I would never put on a full blown wedding dress, have cake, have food, have guests, just to marry myself. I ain't wasting all that type of money. She wasted she paid some money out just to marry herself. And to me, It ain't that, baby. You could just marry yourself in the backyard. Child, she done. Child had a mirror, kissed the mirror. I don't even know. I don't even know, y'all. Oh my God, people just do some. People are doing wild things. Um, this year, and the year it's just January. It'll be marching another 2 days, 3, 4 days. It'll be March the 1st. Child. Oh my God. Um, but y'all, what are y'all exactly? Couple law marriage is free. Exactly. What else been going on, y'all? Let's just have an open. The doors are open to talk about anything, y'all. I'm just shooting the breeze on today. So what else is it? What else y'all talking about? I know. What are you guys planning for the weekend? What are you guys planning for the weekend? What do you guys got going on? Y'all, I'm gonna try to motivate myself to bring you guys better content. I know in order to keep my audience, I gotta have better content, and it's kind of hard sometimes because I be mentally drained trying to find stuff, not find stuff to talk about, but to try to get it all together. And sometimes, man, the days and the nights, the days be coming together, and I be like, forget YouTube. I ain't gonna lie today, but but this is something that I enjoy. So I know I got to give you guys better content. What would you? Let me ask you for y'all a question. Oh, you working all weekend, girl? I gotta work next Saturday, but I don't like working on weekends. Period. It seems like then when it get hot, cause like I used to work at night. I used to work 11 to 7. No, I used to work 3 to 12, and I used to work at a call center. Man, and you know what I'm saying. It was cool during the winter time because ain't nobody doing nothing. But baby, then the summer and springtime, baby, when everybody be having barbecues, everybody, Easter, Black Friday, Good Friday, and 4th of July, and you gotta go to the call center and sit there and work. Oh, I do not miss those days. Like now, I still work for a call center, but I'm at home, and it's not so. Um, I'm at home though, and I can, my hours are decent, 6:30 to 3. I still got most of the day to work, but I don't miss working in the call center. I didn't. I don't. I like being at home. Um, and I like my job. Like we work till 4 or 5. That's it. We don't work till 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night, like I did at NEW. And then they're like that job, that building, like that place been open over, I know over 10, 15 years, and it finally shut down. Um, but what would you guys? What of my content? Because I'm trying to see what I need to bring more of. What do you guys? Just give me y'all ideas. What do you guys want to see? I haven't, I really haven't put out a lot of content, but I have. What would you guys would like for me to get more into, or what would you guys like to see more of on the platform? Um, do y'all like the open discussion nights? Do y'all like to just when we shoot the breeze? Do y'all want to go back to where we talk about victims of domestic violence, or just talking about news and views? Do y'all want me to talk about celebrity news, or give my opinion on certain stuff? Tell me what you guys think. Um, what would y'all like to talk about? Because I'm trying. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like sometimes just talking about death all the time get depressing, and I be like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So let me know what you guys think. Well, anybody got nothing to say? Everybody just sitting in the bushes? Anybody got nothing to say? Or y'all just like to just me just Tristan said you just talk about sex. You want to talk about sex talk. Okay. Y'all know that be the we do need to have Oh Jesus. Trisha, you showing out. Trisha talking about she just kidding. I guess y'all just cool with whatever I do because as long as it's content. Woo, Lord. Y'all know. The last time I think we had a sex talk, I got drunk that night. Oh God. Last time, like I couldn't do it while they sleep. Maybe I'll dedicate Friday nights to having that'll be Freaky Friday night, something like that. If you want to talk about that, we'll just drink a drink and just have a Freaky Friday night, and we just talk about sex. Oh Lord. Okay. As long as y'all cool with it, we just have open conversations and talk about whatever. Because you know what I'm saying? Really, that's what my platform. I talk about celebrity news, gossip news, stuff that be going on in our world. That's what CBG News is. It's not just a platform just for one specific thing. It's not just for one specific thing, Lord. Um, but we could make one night dedicated to sex talk. You know, maybe I'll just think of subjects. Maybe I'll just think of topics about sex and relationship. We'll have a sex and relationship talk night, and we'll have a news night. It's cool with that, because we do have fun. Like I know I need to get back to Saturdays where I you like the variety. I kind of do too. So that's why I say I just do what I do. I continue to do what I do. I continue to do what I do. If it is a trending topic, I will talk about it. But I do want to talk about that lady. I know it's been I just got to do my research. I might do my research tomorrow. I'm gonna do some work on some schoolwork in a minute. But I don't like, I guess that's why I say CBG News with Monica News and Views because it is my news and it is my views on it. Um, but I really ain't been. I guess I really haven't been. Just y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I really just been kind of chilling. Just enjoying it. I've been trying to get my mental health together. Um, and I'm working on, I really is working on trying to be a better me. It's things that I won't put on here because I know Jamel. There's a lot of things that I would like to talk to you guys. What missing lady from Tupelo? What missing lady? Um, it is some things that I am working on behind the scenes for myself, and if it's something y'all, I do want to encourage people. If it's something that you're dealing with, you know, like if you're dealing with something and you want it to be better at it, or you need help with it, seek help. If you want to just become a better you, get the help that you need to deal with some of the traumas that you have. That's my main focus on this year, just becoming a better me. Um, it's my focus is becoming a better me. And setting like I'm one of those people. My therapist told me I'm one of those people that don't have boundaries when it comes to people. I more of a person that I don't like to be. I'm one of those people. I want everybody to like me. I don't know why I'm like that, but I have always been like that. I always worry about what other people think and what other people perceive of me. But I can't stop somebody from not liking me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm working on now setting up boundaries. Um, what? Oh, I know. I'm gonna have to look her up. Okay. Okay. I never heard of that. But um, the make it. What happened? I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to look up the make it. Let me screenshot this right quick. Okay, I screenshot it on my phone. I'll look it up. I know Chris Trisha, but I have always been one of those worry kind of people. And so that's what I'm trying to get out of and focus on my happiness and focusing on what is best for me and removing the people's that are not meant for me. Um, okay. And just set up boundaries. I finally set a boundary for somebody that I considered I was close to, but they didn't perceive me, I feel like, in the same way. So I finally made the decision that like I'm better than that. You're not gonna treat me like that. Even though I think you are a good person, does not give you the right to um, treat me the way that you did. So I put a boundary up, and I ain't going up. I ain't going against it no more because you don't do people like you value like that. So if you listening in, I'm not changing my mind. So and when it comes to, I always worry about making sure that everybody else is happy. I put myself on the back burner. I ain't doing it no more. My happiness matters too. So if you don't like it, if you don't want to hop on the train of that, damn you. That's all I can say. Because my mind ain't gonna change. Um, but anyway, I'm being authentic with you guys. A lot of people, like, I've been burned. Because people, whew, but I don't want to think about the past and how somebody did me on here. Even though that chick, I don't know. I've been trying to forgive her, but I don't know if I ever see her. I don't think I don't think I ever. Anyway, well, you better look for it. Um, but some people, you have to know who to be who. We have to know who to be vulnerable with. Some people are trip. Um, but anyway, no, you can't. And see, that's who I was, and that's what I'm trying to come out of. I'm not. I have to be pleasing to myself because my happiness matters, and people doing what they want to do to be happy. But hey, I'm sitting here suffering, trying to make somebody else happy. Fuck that. My happiness matters too. So if you don't accept the boundaries, then don't fuck with me. That's way I see. If you want to fuck with me, then do better. Treat me better. If you can't accept that, then bye. Ooh. And I'm finally choosing me, and it's been a long time coming. Um, it's been a long time coming. It feels so good to just feel to choose me. I and if a lot of people are suffering with that, then choose you. Choose you every time. If choosing yourself because you place a boundary, you choosing yourself and your happiness, and certain people don't like it, then they are not meant to be a part of your journey. So, deuces. That's just the way I see it. That's why Sunday. I hate to mention him, but that's why Sunday I said what I said, and I said, "What do you want?" If my person I used to talk to, because I knew that they was on my live playing and thought that I was going to take what they're doing serious. No, um, I meant every word when I said I do not want you, and I'm saying it again on my live. So if you listening in, please exit because this will not change. Um, well, I see somebody exit the live, so hey, I ain't mad. Unsubscribe, resubscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. It still ain't gonna change. Shit. Um. Anyway. Um. I'd rather have the real ones anyway. Sometimes we have to do that anyway. Hell, you know. Yes, Toya. How are you today? Thank you for coming in. Sometimes we have to choose ourselves, especially as mothers. We are constantly giving to others. Oh, with the feeling one's gains when one chooses to accept self. Amen. And that's the journey that I'm on. And I ain't stopping. And whatever happens, thank you for those inspiring words for you. That is such a welcome in. Thank you. That is such an inspiring word to say. That is true. I do. You should always choose yourself, especially when you're dealing with narcissistic people. Always choose yourself. Uh, uh, but thank you so much for those kind words. And welcome back, welcome in, and thank you for commenting. That was me. Yes, girl. But yes, y'all. I've been on here about an hour, but I just want to come on here today, y'all, and just have an open discussion with you guys. What ex? Oh, oh, that was you, Trisha. You've been showing out. You've been showing out. Look, ever since you put the sex word in the chat, but Trisha, that was funny though. You funny though. We everybody need a Trisha. Everybody need a Trisha in their life or in their lives because Trisha, you be cutting up. And you just keep it real. Um, but yes, y'all. Yeah, I look. Cause child, people be sitting in the bushes. I don't know who be watching, but I let them know, hey, I ain't changing my mind, child. I choose me. Since you couldn't honor me, you could respect me, you didn't appreciate me, and you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't say who you are, because I always been real. You the one that wasn't being real. So hey, go back to the stratosphere and go ahead on. um, 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 but yeah, y'all, that just tickled me so much. Um, so I don't know what else to talk about, y'all, because I ain't been on here in a few days, and I wanna see what y'all got going on. What do everybody have going on? Like, what is everybody open to? What everybody talking about? What everybody got going on? Everybody just so laid back and quiet. Hide in the bushes. Child, don't hide in the bushes, child. I need somebody to engage. That's what I said. I guess I got to have a topic to talk about something. Um, but I'll just talk about my week, child. Y'all, it's been a long, tiresome week, but I have been able to get some rest. My eye did stop jumping. Don't try to holler at me now. I'm I'm just saying, I be trying to save people because I don't want nobody to be taken advantage of, man. Because everybody needs their tax money. Oh, excuse me, y'all got to do a wig shift. Um, everybody need their money. Everybody need. Everybody need their money. Everybody need their money, child. Everybody been needing their money. Like a lot of people been trying to catch up on bills. Y'all rent is high, and like y'all. Oh, let me just talk about the heat. Yesterday it was 85 degrees in Mississippi. Like y'all, I was trying to make it through without cutting on air, child. And I was sweating. I said, I gotta, I ain't gonna turn the air on because I'm gonna make the kids sick. I said, and I'm gonna try to suffer through the air, child. One of Jayla done got up, my baby Jayla. She the girl. She done turned the air on, child. Y'all, it was about 85 degrees in this house. Y'all, it was so hot. My child was like, Mama, I cannot take it no more. I got to turn the air on. It was so hot yesterday, y'all. My child took the air on. Like, y'all, it was hot all night. It took forever for this house to calm down. You been stuck watching the Murdoch Child. Child. Y'all, this weather been bipolar. Child. Um, but it has been hot and I've been walking every day. I'm for real Anastasia girl. My baby, she even made a noise. She said, I didn't know. I thought she put it on, turned it to auto or cool, child. She done turned it to on, child, and had to. She done turned it to on, child. She was hot. Don't do that because it's cold today. Uh, hey, the McCray Kings. Hey, Joe. It ain't hot, Jelly. It's cold. Do not touch it. No. And that's what's going on now, Trisha, with us. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. It was so hot. I was like, Lord, like me, I had walked child. I was like, Lord, I felt a little thirsty and I didn't bring no water. I was like, Jesus. I said, I don't know why I didn't bring no water, but it's hot walking around these circles. She was hot. And like, me, I'd be like, shoot, let me cut off the heat and everything so I can just save the light bill. Child, she don't turn the air on. I just let her, I said, you know what, she hot. Let me just let her have it. Because, my child, she has eczema. So when you have eczema, you get itchy and hot like that. So, you know what I'm saying? She had on short sleeve shorts. I don't think she even had a shirt on. I don't think, but she kind of like was not. She kind of had light clothes on. I know that, and she was cool. But I guess it was just, Mama, man, you showing out. You want to turn the air on and it's hot. I was like, man, I'm in my mind. I'm like, I'm trying to save the light bill because I've been seeing $300 light bills since August. No, yeah, August of last year. And baby, I just want to see a $200 light bill. You know. I never seen such high gas bill. Oh my God. I, I made the decision if I'm gonna pay something high, I might as well pay the light bill. So I decided not to worry about the gas, messing with the gas. My gas is my heat is that's the only thing that's run off gas. So I said I had got like two heaters, got heaters in every room and a heater in my room, y'all, and that's what I use to heat up the house, and we've been making it. I know this year I'm gonna have to, go ahead and do break down and pay it, but get the gas. But we've been warm. If it's I have I got a heater that go in the kitchen. I got a heater that goes in the room, and we've been comfortable. And then like when the ceiling fans are on, it circulates the heat, and we've been good. Like my light bill run 365, and I was like, the extra would have just went to the gas bill. So, what you want me to do? Oh, Lord, no. And see, that's too much. That's too much. I mean, I remember I was paying like $100 something, $150 for light. I ain't paying no $350 light bill. They're gonna have to put me on a payment plan if I ain't paying. I'm so glad when I moved here, they had a plan to pay a certain percentage of. Well, that's good, Joseph. Y'all got a great deal, girl. I mean, great deal, dude. Oh, this child. No. And then like, a lot of people are saying like, the landlords are hijacking rent. Oh my God. Like I feel so bad for people that, paying $1,000 to $1,200 light bill for a shack, you know. Um the cost of living has went up, but the our wages has went no. Oh baby, it's lights off up in look, it's lights off up in here, child. Like my room lights stay off, child. Y'all might think it's weird, but I do have every light in the house off. And when I'm at home all day, only thing to be on is my computer and maybe one TV or their TVs. I need to start turning that off. I even take a shower and it's light outside. I even take a bath with the bathroom with no lights on, and I just bathe. You know, and I know people like Monica, you weird. That's too TMI, but for real, that's what I do. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Get some night lights. I might like right now. I have the light right here on, but usually it don't be on. Only thing that be on is our lamps. I got lamps. I might get a lamp in my room. I might get a lamp in. I'm scared to get a light in their room. They might tear it up. It may not last the whole month in their room. Um, my electric bill is always 107 for 1 year. My gas bill says always 66 for 2 years. Of course, that's every month it has. Yes, it does save y'all money, cause child. Oh, I know you glad that y'all moved from upstate New York, or or where y'all was from, Joe. Cause I know that there was a lot. There's a lot to be paying, and stuff is high. Like y'all, when I say it's a lot of people that are living in their cars and in their vehicles and stuff like that. Really, child, this the best feeling in the world. Unplug everything. I can't unplug the refrigerator or the deep freezer. I barely use the stove. Um, and then like when it's hot, you know what I'm saying. If it's like a day that I know like like 60, 70 degrees, child, I turn off all the heat. Sometimes I just turn off all the heat, and I say, child, oh, child, we buy the LED lights in every room. Okay, I never heard of thought of that. She said she would need like five. Child, you want the whole light, the whole thing to be illuminated. You want your whole you want your whole bathroom to be lit up, child. I remember, man. Hey, the one thing about it, baby. I remember one snowstorm or when it was like back in the day when we stayed out in the country. For some reason, when you stay in the country, if you have a bad storm or something like that, child, the lights always go off for a long period of time. And now we used to stay in the country, not in the city. So the lights, when it was a storm, the lights used to stay off for about 4 5 hours. We had to get ready to go to school. My mom be like, "Go light a candle, go take a bath." So get what we had to do. We went and lit that candle, and we went and took a bath. We even used the flashlight. We just had the flashlight sitting up, and you take a bath, get out the tub, go to bed and wait, pray that the lights come back on, child. 'Cause I was afraid of the dark too. My children, they always have to have my hall light on, child. See what I'm saying? Child, ain't nothing gonna get you on ankles, child. Unless you know what I'm saying, unless you like you live in a snake pit or something, but nothing should get your ankles, child. But like y'all, I got this cat living under my house. It was a dog last year. Now it's this cat I gotta get rid of. Had the nerve to even come on my porch. Oh, Jesus. Anastasia said, I don't want nothing getting to my ankles. Child, y'all crazy. But yeah, like I know, like if y'all are with Atmos Energy, I know with Atmos Energy they have budget billing. If you're not seasonal, see, I'm a seasonal with gas because I only use it through the year. Everything else is electric except my gas. I mean, except my heat. And if you use your heat all year round with Atmos Energy, we put y'all on game. Y'all can sign up for budget billing, and they'll like how Joseph them is, but with Atmos Energy, you can do that too. And you probably can do that with your light bill, and your light bill will be all right. Child, that's why I don't watch them. I don't watch scary movies. Um, I know my barber was telling me about this dog. Jayla want to go to the movies and see this dog. Her name is what's the dog name? Jayla, Rachel. Megan. Oh, Megan. Have y'all heard about the movie Megan? This is it. This is it. What? She want to go see this movie named Megan, but that movie look a little scary about the little dog that talk. I don't know about the little dog that talk. That's a little bit scary to me. Um, uh, I understand. I don't do scary movies either. Is it okay? Well, I got it. Um, well, I got Peacock. I'll watch it. But child, no. I don't do scary movies. Like I said, mm-mm. It wasn't scary. It seemed like they said that Megan was the killing. Said Megan was kid got possessive over the little girl and started killing people. That's what my barber told the child. Child, no, I'm not trying to. My kids have been traumatized enough, child. When we went to that funeral, that traumatized my children. Y'all, my children, Jamel still, he better. He ain't 100%. But my child been traumatized ever since. Since my friend's funeral, he ain't been right. They traumatized my children. Uh, the doctor told me, he was like, "Don't ever take him back." He told me, "Don't ever take him back. His mind don't work like that. Uh, he is not mature enough, and it scared the living hell out of him. So I can't. I'm gonna have to find a babysitter if I ever want to go somewhere." Anyway, there's a movie that's coming out with is it Tiana? It's about a little boy, like she a mama or something. It's Tiana. I just seen the previews on it on YouTube. They're doing a commercial on it. I seen it's Tiana Taylor. She's coming. It's a movie coming out with Tiana Taylor in it. I don't know what it's called. Um, but it is a movie coming out with Tiana Taylor. Um, ooh, y'all, I'm tired. And I know I need to do some schoolwork, but I'm finna go to sleep. Sometimes you just need rest. When you get up, y'all, and I know a lot of y'all are mothers and workers, and a lot of people have stuff they have to do early in the morning. But baby, when Saturday comes, get you some rest. Oh my God, you know I look forward to Friday night because I don't have to do nothing, you know, and I know I need some sleep. Um, excuse me, y'all. Um, it is 8:54, and I'm gonna go to bed early. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get out of here because I done talked too much and too long. Oh, so what are you guys' plans for tomorrow and Sunday besides working? And are you guys what are y'all plans on cooking? Anybody anniversary? I know, Trisha. That's what I need to do is rest. But shoot, I be having weird. My dreams be so weird lately. I'm like, Lord, it's just weird dreams. I ain't gone yet, child. I ain't gone yet. Been too long. Let me get up and try to clean up this house and Try to clean up all them. I'm gonna try to straighten up. I'm gonna wash a load of clothes. I washed the load earlier, but I'm gonna put Jamel clothes in the washer. And because yeah, I swear to God, washing clothes for me it's like 3 business days. It takes 3 business days. And this is an honest thing. Like if like with my kids' clothes, I put their clothes up, but child my own, it'll be 3 to 5 days. And sometimes it goes on to the next week. I do not. It's just too much of a process. I gotta do better. I gotta motivate myself, y'all. I don't feel like doing no schoolwork right now, so I'm not doing it. I have logged in and looked at it, but I'll do it tomorrow. Do 2 discussion posts, and I'll try to be live on tomorrow, Sunday. Um, I probably will come on live tomorrow. You can't be. Child, if some of it would work for me, I would cancel it. I'll let it work, but it don't work for me. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on why BET Plus don't work. Like only that movie worked for me. Uh, that crazy movie. I'm like, Lord, I don't even watch that movie no more. I think I dreamed about it the other night. I was like, Lord. Whew. So one night I was asleep. I woke up, y'all. Jamel, he had my laptop in the middle of the floor. I was like, oh, Jesus. It's like if I take melatonin, I have vivid dreams. Oh, yeah. Y'all, but I have been listening to real world podcasts too. Um, he had put out some more content. Uh, y'all need to listen to. He took do some good interviews. He's very entertaining. I'm entertained. I'm very in. He, just listen to people just give their account of the stories of what happened to them. Some people are remorseful. Some people say, "Hell, I meant it." Woo! But I'm gonna probably just sleep, y'all. I'm probably just finna try to straighten up a little bit and go to bed. Like tomorrow, I gotta go to Sam's Club. I went look at a vehicle today, but it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Rain make you want to lay in the bed all day. Mm. And y'all, I'm about to go. I miss talking to y'all though. And make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Um, I have Paramount through Walmart Plus. You're able to watch movies. I just ain't. I haven't. I really just. Y'all really want to believe me, but I really just scroll on social media. Sometimes I do schoolwork, and sometimes I just lay in the bed. I might be a little bit. I'm coming out of it, but I was very depressed. So, um, I sometimes just let TV. If it's nothing that really, if it don't somebody tell me to watch something, then usually what I'm saying, I just sometimes I be sleep. Sometimes I just just lay in the bed and just rest, or I'm busy trying to get my house together, doing something with the kids. Only time like really my brains to really settle down is when I'm working. But Paramount, it's all right. I just got it through Walmart Plus. You're a Walmart Plus member, you can get it, Trisha. It's through Walmart Plus. Y'all, let me go. Well, if you have like for some reason, odd reason, my crazy self got Paramount through I got Walmart Plus, and I think I'm gonna keep Walmart Plus. It's a great membership to have. Um, y'all, I'm gone for the night. Y'all have a good night. Peace. Like, have grease. Good night.